Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Palace online classes. This is a theory class. In the last video, I have explained about the force between two parallel wires. So continuation of that next topic is torque acting on a current loop. See, already in your first year PUC, you know what is torque. Torque, you can refer back your first year or you can see our video on rotational motion. For crash course students, you can just see in that video I explained what is torque. Suppose if you want to rotate a body, this let us assume this is one rod. Let us assume this is one rod. I want to rotate it. This is a rod. I want to rotate it, which is fixed at one end. I apply force like this. I apply force. The force which produces turning effect is called torque. Force which produces turning effect is called torque. That is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. If two torques are acting on a body like this, suppose this body is there, two torques are acting at the same time, just like opening the tap or cap of a bottle, will apply like this. Two forces are applied, two equal and opposite forces are applied. It is called couple. It is also called couple. When two forces are acting in equal and opposite directions, which are equal, acting in opposite direction, which produces turning effect, this body will turn like this, which produces turning effect like this. It is going to turn. This is the body. If you apply two equal and opposite forces like this, it will go for turning. That is called couple. Couple is equal to one of the forces into perpendicular distance between the force. This is F1, this is F2. F1 must be equal to F2 and this is the distance R. So here in your textbook they given heading that it is torque acting on a current loop. Actually speaking, it is nothing but couple acting on a current loop. So what happens, before going to the derivation, what happens to the loop when it is in a magnetic field? Let us have a small discussion. Let us take a rectangular loop. This is a rectangular loop. Current is flowing like this. Current is flowing in this direction. This is the direction of flow of current. I applied a magnetic field. I applied a magnetic field parallel to the plane of the loop. There is a rectangular loop on the plane of the board. Current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction and I applied a magnetic field parallel to the plane of the board like this. Now let us observe what happens. Just give the naming for the vertices A, B, C, D. You already know that when a current carrying conductor is kept in a magnetic field, it experiences force. That force is equal to BIL sin theta. BIL sin theta. This is already derived in our previous videos. You can just go back and you can refer if you want. Now there are four wires are there. First wire is AB. Force on AB. You can observe here there is one wire. Force on AB is, you take this as length of the wire, this is breadth of the wire. L is length of the wire, B is breadth of the wire, is equal to BIL. Current I is flowing inside the coil, BIL sin 0. Because angle between, if you write this in vector form, I dot L bar cross B bar, that means angle between the length vector, current carrying wire, will take it as the current element length. Angle between L, A to B and I is 0, therefore this is 0. Similarly, for DC also it is 0. Can observe here for DC CD, this is L, this is B. L and B are at 0 degrees, therefore you will get this also equal to 0. Now force on BC, there will be force on BC, it is not 0 because angle between L, this is L, this is B, this will be L, this will be B, it is totally at 90 degrees. Therefore force on BC is equal to BI small b, where small b is the length of the conductor. Similarly, force on DC is equal to, force on DC we made 0. Now force on AD, force on AD you take. So AB completed, BC, CD, DA. Now this also equal to BIB. Now let us decide the directions of force. For that you have to use Fleming's left hand rule. Forefinger gives field, middle finger gives current, thumb gives the direction of force. You can observe very clearly here. B, I, this is the direction of force. So for BC, force is outwards, direction is outwards. For AD, again you come for AD here. This is the direction of field, current is moving upwards, current is moving upwards like this. This gives the direction of force, Fleming's left hand rule. Can remember carefully Fleming's left hand rule. Based on that many questions will be asked, both in theory as well as competitive exams. Now force on AD wire is into. Here you can observe force is perpendicular to B, force is perpendicular to I, because it is the product of vectors L bar cross B bar. If you do A bar cross B bar, if you get C bar will be perpendicular. From this you can write F is perpendicular to L and F is also perpendicular to B, and in this case L is also perpendicular to B because theta you got is 90. This is applicable for these two cases. Now what you will get finally, one force is into, another force is out. So what happens now? Now for your understanding, let us take this notebook as the loop here. So this is the loop present here. I am showing here. This is the loop. Here there is no force. Here there is no force. There is force acting on this side, which is acting outwards like this. And there is force acting on this side, which is acting inwards like this. That means one force is out, one force is in. Then what happens to this coil? You can observe here carefully. This is BC side. Just imagine this is BC side, this is CD, this is AD. Now let us observe. Force on BC is out, force on AD is in. That means it is just like rotating like this. The coil starts rotating. A circular coil or a rectangular coil kept in a magnetic field starts rotating. That means a couple is acting on this. What is formula for couple? One of the forces. But in your textbook, what they have done, they calculated total torque. Directly if we use the formula of couple, we will get this one of the forces into perpendicular distance between them. One of the force into perpendicular distance between them. What is the force? BIB is the force. What is the distance between two forces? You can observe here, one is coming out, other one is going inside. What is the distance between them? L. This is equal to torque, or sometimes it is called couple. Now I will write this as L into B. L into B is area. BIA. If it contains n tons, multiply with n. This is nothing but torque acting on a loop. Torque acting on a loop. So, but in your textbook, what he has taken? He has taken first force, first torque as L by 2. Both are in the same direction. First torque he has multiplied with, according to your textbook, torque is equal to F1 into into L by 2. There you took it as A, plus F2 into L by 2. So what you will get this? If you add, these two are equal. F into L by 2, FL by 2 plus FL by 2, we will get F into L. F into L. This is same. Both will get same. F into L. BIA. F is BIB into L. So this is formula for torque when B is perpendicular to the area. If you write this in vector form, I into B bar cross A bar will get. Sorry, A bar cross B bar will get. That will show in the next. Suppose the coil is oriented at certain angle with the magnetic field. So this is the magnetic field which I am giving. The coil is oriented at certain angle. That means this is the perpendicular drawn from one end to the other end. You draw one perpendicular like this. On this perpendicular, two forces are acting like this. One is F1, other one is F2. This angle is theta. What you have to take is perpendicular distance you have to take. Perpendicular distance between the two forces. So perpendicular distance will be, if this part will be A by 2 or L by 2, length by L by 2, this will be also L by 2 sin theta. The only difference is, in previous case, the coil was on the plane of the board. Now coil is making certain angle like this. Coil is making certain angle and magnetic field is exactly going parallel to the board. That means this is the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of coil. Okay. When this is the direction of magnetic field, this is the direction of coil. Now forces will act. One force is out like this, another force is into. This distance is A, but what you have to take? Perpendicular distance you have to take. Understand carefully. Coil is present like this. Forces are acting. This is one force towards you. This is another force towards the board. Just like this. ABCD if you take, one force is towards you, another force into the plane of the board. What we want is perpendicular distance. This distance we want. Okay, that is the reason. So when coil is making certain angle, then torque is equal to, if you write like this, F into L by 2 sin theta plus F into L by 2 sin theta. So this you will get it as torque is equal to F into L sin theta. That is F into L sin theta, that is BIB is the force. Same topic again we will get, just recap that, the same. Here F1 and F2 are acting, force on BC is BIB, force on AD is BIB. Only thing is here, sin theta we took it as 0, sin theta we took it as sin 90 here sin 90, but here theta remains. The only difference is BIB sin theta will be there. That is only the difference. So here coil is perpendicular, here coil is not perpendicular. This is one force, this is another force. You can see in your textbook very clearly they have given the diagram. This is F1, this is F2. Coil is making certain angle with the magnetic field. It is making certain angle with the magnetic field. This is F1, this is F2. And distance from center, this is one torque. This is one torque, this is another torque. Both are in the same direction, producing turning effect in the same direction. So total torque if you add FL by 2 sin theta plus FL by 2 sin theta, you will get BIBL sin theta. Again B into L is equal to area BIA sin theta. BIA sin theta. Or this you can solve, this derivation you can get very easily from your first year definition. Torque is equal, tau bar is equal to R bar cross F bar. R bar cross F bar. R is the distance between the two forces. That if you take directly as L, that is L bar cross force is BIL, force is BIB. Here I into, that is L bar cross I into B bar cross capital B bar. B bar cross capital B bar. So this you can clearly write it as L bar cross B bar is nothing but area A bar. So this you can write I into A bar cross B bar, where A bar is the area here. I into A bar cross B bar. That means torque is perpendicular to aerial vector, perpendicular to B. Now what is the direction of aerial vector? You will get the doubt, what is the direction of aerial vector? While discussing Gauss law, I told what is the direction of aerial vector. If this is the area, aerial vector is perpendicular to this, either this side or this side. That is the aerial vector. So A bar cross B bar is nothing but torque. If it contains n tons, multiply with n. So this is the discussion on torque acting on a current loop. So here no need to get confused here. What we have taken is, we have taken a rectangular loop whose length is L, breadth is B. In your textbook they took this as A, this they took it as B. Okay. That loop first I kept on the board and I passed magnetic field in this direction from left to right like this. Then what happened? That loop started to rotate. The force which produces turning effect is called torque. The force which produces turning effect, it contains four sides AB, BC, CD and DA. Force on AB we got 0. Force on DC also we got 0 because B and L are in the same direction. Now force on BC means this side. Force on this is coming towards you. Force on AD is going inside. That means what happens? This coil will rotate. Coil is rotating. coil is present on the plane of the board like this, but this coil is present on the plane of the board. Because of the two forces, one force is coming towards you, other force is going inside, this coil will rotate like this. Okay, coil is rotating like this. And the formula is F into L, that is BIB into L. This L into B is area of the coil. L into B is area of the coil. And if this coil is present instead of on the board, if it is present like this, then answer will be BIA sin theta. Now here, by seeing this, you can understand what is angle between, what is theta. Theta is angle between A bar and B bar. Theta is angle between. This is an alternative method which you can get in shortcut by using your first year mechanics. From first year rotational mechanics, torque is equal to R bar cross F bar. R is the about which it is rotating. So here I will take this as L bar. I am directly adding two torques. You will get L bar. B, this I am writing in vector form. Force is BIB. If I write in vector form, I into L bar cross B bar. I into L bar cross B bar. That L is here breadth B. So L into B is A bar cross B bar. So this is formula for torque. Now let us see. Let us see the coil behaves like a magnetic dipole. A coil which is present, it behaves like a magnetic dipole. That let us see in our next video. Okay, this is what about torque acting on a current loop. Thank you everyone for joining me. And if you have any comments regarding this video, you can leave in the comment section. And please like the video and share to your friends.